break my family up,
according to whispers going around Atlanta's love and hip-hop streets. One of the franchise's most stable couples is allegedly formally divorced. Yandy Smith is divorcing Mendeecees Harris. And it's as complicated an explanation as it gets. Production-related sources claim that the drama started when Jessica sobbed when she arrived at Yandy's house and revealed that Robin and Mendeecees had been secretly having an affair for months. According to reports, after being found in possession of suspicious text messages and hotel receipts. 22-year-old Robin told Jessica everything. Jessica was devastated and ashamed, and she went straight to Yandy since she was so unhappy.
This is all me. And the reason why I did this is because when I said that is
down on a woman who literally is already choking herself to death.
It is said that Yandy was caught off guard. Robin had been to the dinners hosted by their family at their home. Learning that Mendeecees was secretly seeing a young woman she trusted, much less her friend's niece, left her stunned.
So Yandy's like, it's kind of loser.
The betrayal was too great to ignore. After being addressed right away, insiders claim that Mendeecees didn't deny it. The damage was already done when he allegedly admitted to the affair and referred to it as a mistake.
I have the message, but it looked like you were the one that hit her.
She grabbed me and was like,
no, I hit her up.
She grabbed me and she was like, yo, you still married? You still married? She
I told her.
You told her that it was complicated.
Yeah.
Never say it ain't complicated, because it ain't complicated. It's perfect. Don't ever do that again. I don't give a what she do or what you do. She stand by you, you stand by her.
Yandy reportedly made the decision to end the marriage that night. They called attorneys' papers. There's no turning back. The event has startled Atlanta's cast and fans, as the city has been overtaken with whispers.
The world keep looking for a reason to break my family up. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Those who have observed the warning signs say they have. Surprises some that Mendeecees would divorce his wife for a young close relative. Social media posts from Robin have stopped. Filming has reportedly been briefly halted by Jessica, who is ashamed. In the meantime, Yandy is focusing on her kids and trying to find peace. Although he hasn't said anything in public, Mendeecees has implied that he is improving the streets in private. The Yandy is what I've already called it. And trust that when Love and Hip Hop's cameras capture it in the upcoming season, it will be a moment to miss. Atlanta was expected to have a quiet evening. A rap on the door broke the candle Yandy had set in the living room, and she was in the middle of responding to emails after putting the kids to bed. It had been too late for casual visits, but when she opened it, Jessica's face was puffy from sobbing, makeup smeared and hands shaking. But before Yandy had to ask, she dragged Jessica inside when she collapsed onto the nearest chair, panting as though she was having difficulty breathing. She wasn't simply crying, Jessica was broken. A fancy sweatshirt she threw over one shoulder. Dropping her purse at her feet, she shook all over. Yandy sat down in front of her, anticipating unwelcome news. I was worried about where an additional location to visit. As she talked, Jessica's voice shook with the weight of what she had finally come to acknowledge. Yandy nodded and urged her to continue. Jessica glanced in her direction before turning away in shame. It's Robin, she said. It's my niece. Yandy blinked, uneasy. She'd seen Robin a couple of times. Nice girl, but she's a bit too young to be legal. She frequently keeps up with photo shoots and industry gatherings in an effort to network in cutthroat Atlanta entertainment. When Robin Yandy inquired, Jessica appeared to be trying to stop the words from leaving her mouth by grabbing her mouth. But it was too late to change her mind now. Already, her heart was pounding. Her older spouse is married. Once more, her voice cracked. Mendeecees is who I am. Like a curtain, the stillness fell. And Yandy simply stared at Jessica as the words gradually entered her mind. One after the other, each one more painful than the previous. Finally, Jessica broke down in tears as she continued to talk about how she had learned that Robin had been acting strangely, coming home at odd times, being secretive, and dressing like she was going to the red carpet when she was actually only meeting friends. For a while, Jessica didn't think much about it. She thought her niece might be seeing a rapper or a promoter because it was messy. It had one unlocked screen when Jessica took Robin's phone 2 days ago, thinking it was hers. Her life completely changed after 2 texts. This contact photo and the contents made it painfully obvious that the name on the screen was not Mendeecees. "It's too risky to be seen with you like that," one message said. Another moment. "Tonight, same spot. No talking." After. Jessica eventually discovered one after going through additional pictures, voicemails, and deleted calls in her secret folder. Yandy sat back on the couch, stunned by Robin's blurry mirror selfie in a hotel bathroom with a distinctive tattoo. In the background, the same tattoo Jessica had seen on Mendeecees' shoulder in an old Instagram photo. Her eyes glowed with a collapse, and that was all that was apparent on her face. "I promise that even if I had suspected this, I would never have allowed it to happen." Jessica cried once again and apologized repeatedly as she grabbed for her hand. Yandy climbed up and went to the window. Jessica was turning her back. Her voice was forceful but low. For several months, Jessica would spend a lot of time scrubbing her face. "She only told me after I caught her. At first, she didn't know, but she said she kept going after finding out he was married." Yandy remained silent for a long time, and the agonizing silence was thick. Then she mumbled, "I let that girl stay at my house." Jessica nods. "I apologized," as Yandy turned slowly around in sadness. "There is no one you will ever have to apologize to. Your niece? I wasn't duped." Jessica sat through another half hour in quiet while Yandy processed it all. When Yandy finally left, she didn't cry or get upset. Instead, she just stood in the hallway and gazed at the closed door. Memories began to resurface in her mind, including the kind grin Robin had given her at the dinner table. Mendeecees glancing, briefly, without thinking about it, in the kitchen. The cost of betrayal was too heavy to handle. Later that night, Mendeecees came home, took his keys, went inside as usual, and welcomed Yandy, but she didn't say hello. She stood there in the middle of the living room, her arms clasped across her face. He wanted to know how she was feeling. For him, she had just one question. "With Robin, did you share a bed?" The air suddenly altered. His facial features twitched, his hands fell still. He took some time to respond. The only answer she needed was that. "No," screaming from Yandy. She just looked at him and said, "You introduced her to me? Instead of throwing anything, you lied while being in my face every day. You show no regard for me or our family, and what little regard would someone half your age show?" In an effort to make it clear that it wasn't serious, he said, "Blunder." But it became worse every time. According to sources, Yandy remained silent throughout. She simply turned and went into their bedroom, where she began packing a bag. The following morning, her lawyer was on the phone by 9 o'clock. Drafts of papers were ready by lunchtime. Atlanta streets were crowded within days. There was a rapid proliferation of rumors in the romantic and hip-hop circles. Several actors reported seeing Robin perform. One claimed she had talked to them for too long in a corner at a private party 2 weeks before. And another vowed she had once seen them drive off in the same vehicle, but she didn't think much of it at the time. Men's weakness has always existed, but production sources say that not everyone was shocked by the news. "This is how he repays Yandy," said an unnamed insider who stood by him through it all. But it's alleged that Jessica has stopped talking. Embarrassed, Robin has removed her social media accounts and stopped shooting. The city has also seen Yandy looking calm, collected, and focused on her children. One thing was certain, despite the lingering whispers. When the marriage ended and the new season arrived, fans already knew that this scandal would blow everything apart.